Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today in front of me I have a absolutely beautiful 2021 Toyota Supra 3.0 coupe. Wow, what a beautiful car. Very excited to get behind the wheel of this absolute beauty from Toyota, or as we can say, a BMW-ish. It's really kind of a iconic car that Toyota has done throughout these years, and this is the Toyota Supra I've been a huge fan of. This is basically the 5th generation of Toyota Supra. This car came to a lot of controversy because obviously, this was a collaboration with BMW. In terms, this is a C4 underneath, but this has a lot of Toyota development as well, and this is also a beautiful body. I think Toyota did a fantastic job with this Toyota Supra. Of course, everybody's, kind of the controversy was that, why did Toyota didn't develop their engine in-house? Why didn't that, this and that? But to be honest with you, Toyota's, focus is not really on sports cars anymore. Unfortunately, Toyota has built really fantastic cars. Of course, the 4th generation Toyota Supra, well known in the Fast and the Furious. Of course, we got the power generation Celica's all track. Of course, we got all those the MR2s. So Toyota is known to build some sports cars, but unfortunately, the focus is on the SUVs. But they wanted to come up with a Supra. They had to find a partner for collaboration, and I'm glad they went with BMW, because obviously, BMW recently has built some fantastic cars, and of course drivers cars, and Toyota, they had to do something with it. So here in front of us, guys, we have a 5th generation Toyota Supra. This is known as as the A90. There is also an A91, because you can also get this for 2021. You can get a 4-cylinder Supra. This one here that we have in front of us is called Nitro Yellow, which is actually you don't see many yellow Supras. I'm kind of surprised this kind of showed up as a used car. This is a slightly used car. It's only got 800 miles on it, so it's just a fantastic lines of the Supra, as you can see, guys, here. So we got those 19-inch wheels with Michelin Pilot Super Sports. Obviously, we got some red calipers. Those wheels are fantastic. So coming back here, guys, we have all this beautiful back design of the Supra. Of course, you got those tail lights and the little ducktail, of course, with the Supra name. And we got the GR badge for, which just stands for Gazoo Racing. Gazoo Racing is an in-house race team that usually race Le Mans, and they are part of the development of this car. Of course, we got a little reverse light here. We got the dual exhaust, beautiful balance in the back of the diffuser. So really nice and gorgeous coupe that Toyota has developed. So here we have carbon fiber mirrors. Of course, we got a LED turning light here. Beautiful hood the way it is. Of course, guys, coming into the front, we have those beautiful LED headlights here. We got the triple headlights. Of course, you got a turn signal here, and of course, you got a daytime light integrated into this beautiful interior. This is it's like a brand new car. It's got just a little over 800 miles on it. So even though it's a used car, it's basically still brand new. This is a beautiful paint job. This Nitro Yellow. So we got, of course, you got a front lip here, really aggressive. We got some front. As you can see, guys, we got some front sensors as well here, but really beautiful design of this Supra. So awesome car that Toyota has come up with. So I'm so glad, because I guess if it wasn't from BMW, Toyota would probably not have built the Supra, because obviously they wanted something that obviously a lot of people were kind of, BMW is not reliable, but I think Toyota put a lot of hand behind the not only the engine, but the chassis and a lot of the electronics. So I wouldn't really have any concern of Toyota not backing up such a beautiful product, especially in the Supra. So all right, guys, so let's check out the rear real quick here. We got our key here with it. So we got basically a Toyota key. There's no Supra emblem or anything on it. So let's go ahead and check out the rear hatch. So this opens up real here. Not a lot of room, of course. This is not a spacious car for any means. We got a really nice, it's got pretty decent space. We put a, not a huge luggage, you can't fit it in, but of course you got a pretty decent space here in the back. I don't believe we're gonna get any type of spare or anything like that. So the floor mats, this is still brand new. It's a brand new car basically, so not a bad of a space. Obviously you got safety latch here for the opening and to grab it, but not much of a room. You got a little bit of cover here to cover your items, and visibility is a little bit hindered in the back, but it's got pretty decent room. You can put some pretty good stuff in the back here, but not a ton of space. I'll put how much this is in cubic feet, guys, here on the screen for you. I don't recall it from afar, but not a lot of space. But I just want to give you a quick look at this hatchback, and as you can see, this has got the beautiful ducktail here. Really nice. oh wow, this car is so small. It is cramped in the inside, but it's so beautifully fantastic though. All right guys, let's go ahead and check out what's underneath of the hood of the Toyota Supra. Go ahead and pop it twice, as usually new modern BMWs, and that's very, so this is unrequired. There's no latch here. Just go ahead and open up this hood here for you. So here we have the heart of the Toyota Supra. This absolutely gorgeous 3-liter inline 6 twin turbo, producing 386 horsepower and 368 pound-feet of torque. Now the torque is done at a very low RPM, about 1800 RPM, so it's got plenty of torque. This is to BMW enthusiasts. This is known as the B58 engine, which is one of the most fantastic engines that BMW has built. BMW is well known for their inline 6s, and this is no exception. Of course, Toyota had a bit of a hand to make this engine better in terms of reliability and stuff like that. I know Toyota kind of showed some things to BMW, so I really would trust this engine plant. It's a fantastic power plant. It's got fantastic power. Now, of course, the power is getting to the Supra through a 8-speed CF automatic transmission with paddles, and of course the rear-wheel drive. So you also have the option, if you get the A91, which is the 4-cylinder version of this car, you get the 2-liter inline 4 turbo with about 255 horsepower as well. And that's a little bit lower price, a little bit less weight, but it's still not a heavy car. This car is about just under 3,400 pounds. So fantastic power plant from this engine, guys. You can see, guys, here, of course, Variation Motorworks. Yep, it's a Toyota and a BMW thing in there in the middle. So you're gonna find a lot of Toyota BMW badges in this Toyota, but I think still it's a fantastic way that this engine's power. This is a fantastic engine, a lot of power, and these are kind of known as the new modern 2JCs, as the old version of the inline 6 that Toyota had in the basically in the 4th generation. The 2JC is a super known engine for being a fantastic power plant to produce high horsepower. This is kind of no exception. This engine's can handle a lot of horsepower stock, and of course that's another video we can do on that, the power wise, but nonetheless it's a fantastic car. So, all right guys, so checking out the absolutely beautiful brakes on this Supra. These are 6-piston calipers, of course, painted red with a 13.7-inch rotor, which is vented over this beautiful 19-inch wheels. The rubber that we're running, of course, is Michelin Pilot Super Sport. It's 255 in the front, 275s in the rear, so it's a staggered tire setup. Of course, same 19-inch wheels. And of course, in the back, we still got a single piston caliper in the back. There are vented rotors, and these are 13 inches in the back, so you got plenty of brake fluid. I mean, plenty of braking power and plenty of brake disc capabilities. So this Supra has definitely a lot of capabilities. And of course, Toyota Supra came into the first year was a 2020. When it first came out, it was with 47 horsepower less. For 2021, they did tune the suspension a little bit, the steering, they changed the bump stops and all that. So they did an update to make it handle a little better, a little more understeer for it not to be so snappy, which is kind of everybody with the thoughts of a lot of viewers that they say that the suspension was a little more on the nervous side. So they definitely updated the suspension and steering and all that kind of stuff for the 2021 model, along with offering the 2-liter turbo 4 as well. Let's get inside of this Toyota Supra. So coming in, we got the Toyota Supra name here on the nameplate on the door sill. Beautiful black leather seats. Of course, here we have also some more black leather, soft touch materials, a bit of a black piano kind of bit of a trim here on the door. Of course, you got power windows up and down, got a 12-speaker JBL system for sound. And of course, guys, look at this cockpit. It's a little tight, it's a little bit low, and this car has some pretty dark tinted windows, so bear with me if once we get inside, it might be a little dark, but beautiful leather seats. They got plenty of side bolstering, got a bit of white stitching with that. This is awesome seats. The interior is really awesome. Of course, you got some leather here on the dash, a bit of aluminum here on the AC outlets. Of course, you got all kinds of controls for your lights and all that stuff. We'll get in, I guess, in a few, but that's a beautiful interior as well. It's a little tight, but I think it's well worth it. So all right guys, let's head inside. This is going to take a little bit. Oh god, it's tight in here. All right, guys, so here we are inside the Toyota Supra, which is kind of really cozy. Cockpit is a little tighter than usual. You know, I'm about 5'11". You can tell it's a little bit tighter. The roof is low, the roof line is really low, but it's a beautiful cockpit. Obviously BMW-ish, and you know, it's got some points in it, but it is a bit more of a Toyota Supra design. This is very different from the BMW. Of course, they use a BMW electronics and the screens and all that. All this is integrated. So here in the middle, of course, we got some really beautiful carbon fiber look finish to this interior trim here. Of course, you got your 8-speed automatic. We got your iDrive system here. We'll turn it in a few moments. Of course, you got the little controls here for your iDrive. We got your dual zone AC here. Of course, you got some buttons here for your stereo and your volume control. And of course, you got your 8.8-inch screen here, hazards, and of course AC outlets. We got the decent size, pretty small glove box compartment. All this is kind of really nice and soft material. It's got a bit of stitching here on the dash. Really nice. Of course, here on top we got just some lights, SOS. Not a lot of things you can do here, so you know, the lights are on. The visibility is tough on this one. This car does have, as a reminder, the dark tinted windows, of course, and we got some paper there from the dealer, but it is a little tight. And of course, the rear view, yeah, it's got limited visibility in the back, and then it's a tight cockpit. So, but still really nice. Like you can see, there's, you know, beautiful leather steering wheel, got paddles. We got, of course, information here for that, all your screens here. Coming back here, we got some JBL 12 speaker system here. We got, of course, the power seats, a 14 way, and of course you got power windows here, your controls. Really nice. It's got some black type of piano finish here on the trim with, of course, the leather here with the white stitching. So it's a really nice interior nonetheless. And all right, guys, let's go ahead and get this started. And oh yeah, hear that absolutely beautiful and awesome sounding B58 Inline 6 twin turbo. So car's already warmed up, guys, so I'm gonna just go ahead and oh, that sounds awesome. So sorry, guys, so we have your 8.8-inch screen. Of course, this has got navigation. Know how to close the door, guys, so we can get going. I'm gonna put the windows on a little bit because the tint on this car is dark and there's not much windows, not much greenery here, and it's gonna get dark for the camera. So I'll put the windows on a little bit, guys, have a little more light. So all right, guys, coming back to this 8.8-inch screen, of course, it's nice. Of course, the iDrive from BMW. This is touchscreen as well, where you can use the toggle switch here. So as you can see, we do have navigation. We go back to this is basically audio and menu. Of course, you can scroll down to all of things. Very quick. It's really beautiful resolution to the screen. So very intuitive. I'm not going to go into that. We're here to drive the car, but of course, we got a really nice stereo here. Yeah, it definitely sounds nice. Got a bit of chill out music here. So of course you got the volume control here, you got modes, all kinds of station here you can put. Of course you got your dual zone AC here with seat warmers as well. If I'm looking at it, yes, we do have some seat warmers or heat heaters or seat heaters basically mode. So we got some heated seats as well. We have, of course, the dual zone here for each side. Really nice and small, nice clear and digital screen here for that. But there is a charger phone here, but my iPhone, my Note does not fit here. It's a little tight. No, actually it does fit. There we go, it does fit. It is charging here, guys, so you can definitely charge. It's got a wireless spot here for your phone. Of course, we get a USB connection, 12 volts for your control here, your sport buttons, and your basically your automatic on and off switch here. We got the parking, all kinds of sensors, and of course your parking brake here. I don't think this comes up here, guys. We got a couple of cup holders here, bit of storage space here in the back, a subwoofer there I see. So this is a minimal cockpit. Obviously this car is meant for driving. So of course here in the middle we got your driver and all kinds of information. Of course you got your tach, you got your digital speedometer there, and you got your coolant and stuff like that in there. So we got, all right, guys, so we do have a head-on display as well. I don't know if the camera will capture that. So we get a beautiful digital screen here, of course. So it's very simple, really nice car. Of course you got for your lights and all that here, as you can see, guys. So go ahead and take this girl out for a test drive and get this Supra moving. So and check out all 200 and 382 horsepower in this beauty. So maybe it might be a little bit of wind. I'll put the windows up and down, guys, because the light's low, especially when the windows tinted this dark. So I apologize for that if it's gonna get a little dark, but give you a nice perspective of how this car drives. And obviously it feels fantastic already. It feels the steering feels direct, and yeah, it's just the feeling of if you've driven BMW Z4 like I have, this is just so familiar, like driving a C4. It just feels so great. And it's kind of I think it's a great thing that Toyota went to BMW and developed this car, because if not, I don't think we would have a Supra. So oh wow, yeah, it's just gonna be fun for sure. All right, guys. Oh yeah, I can tell the handling is good already. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna put the window up because it is loud. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear the engine, but yeah, this thing just feels nice and taut. So this is the paddle shifters. Oh wow, that thing sounds fantastic. Now I'm gonna be careful here because sometimes there is cops around here, so we're gonna be just careful with it. I'm not pushing it really much, just wanted to get a good feeling of it. But the car feels fantastic. I mean, this thing feels like a go-kart. Wow, this thing feels really nice, planted firm, just as I expected this Supra to feel. Obviously we got this beautiful yellow color, which attracts unwanted attention, so it is shifting for us here. So the cockpit definitely feels, I can't even tell the light here. Yeah, suspension is stiff for sure, but still feels great. I mean, handling just feels fantastic. Still feels like a go-kart, to be honest. Wow, it just feels so good and planted. Definitely is a sports car. Wow, yeah, this thing just is ready to take off. Now, of course, as this is, I'm borrowing this from my friends here at Bartow Ford, so I'm not gonna push this thing hard. But just wanted to feel the Supra. It feels fantastic. Yeah, it is tight. It is a tight car. It's not for everybody. For sure, this is a long, very tight feeling cockpit. I don't know if this. I have not driven a new C4, so I can't tell you if it feels the same or not. But it is a very nice feeling car. And so we're in 6. Let's go ahead and go in. Yeah, you can tell this is just a very quick car. Really the way it drives is just fantastic. I mean, this thing feels like a little cruise missile, and I'm sure it's gonna be fun in the track, autocross. Of course, everybody wanted to see if we can get a 6-speed manual. Now, BMW is kind of going away with that, so they're waiting. I wish they would offer a 6-speed manual with this car. I think it'll be fantastic. But nonetheless, at least we got a Supra. At least we got something fun that this car is able to be. So I love them. Everything's really nice. I mean, I love the cockpit. It's really cozy, and it's got a lot of nice design. Of course, everything's at your fingertips. The digital instrumentation is really nice to read. I find this really nice, very nice. So I did shut down the automatic off when you're at a stoplight, so I don't really like that. That's something I roughly just shut off right away. But the sound, the exhaust sounds fantastic. I'm really gonna have more time with this. I just want to at least get a quick drive of this, Supra. So I'm sorry, guys, if this is not more of an in-depth review. So Yeah, this is just the engine. This B58 engine is just fantastic. Wow. Car is just, you know, it just feels like a little rocket ship is planted. Steering is so direct. Fantastic. This is, I mean, it's a little bit, obviously you can tell it's a slightly bit, you know, not much of a huge feeling to it, but it is very direct. You know, it feels very good. I'm sure Toyota did a great job with, you know, kind of distinguish it a little bit from the Z4 platform as well, even though it's the same. Toyota put in their own development of the engine, suspension, of course, interior, and the way this car feels. So obviously this 2021 model got updated as well. So I have not driven a 2020 Toyota Supra, but I couldn't think it would be much different, except for, of course, a bit of handling when you're pushing this car. So, and of course, driving a car like this, you really can't exploit it, you know, 100% on the road. There's no way. This car is too fast. It's got a lot of high capabilities, you know, but it is a fantastic car nonetheless, guys. So get this thing in sport here, just get the yeah, that engine sounds fantastic. And of course this color, I love colors. I did have a yellow competition yellow Mika RX-7 back in the day when I was younger. I don't know if I'll get this type of color. It's always beautiful. I prefer, you know, like a lime green or a blue Supra, or even black, but still a beautiful color nonetheless though. Yeah, this car is fantastic, guys. Really great car. My God, this thing is nice. Shifts are just quick, you know. The CF transmission is just, makes it feel like a dual clutch. Yeah, this CF is a fantastic transmission, man. My hats off to CF. And that this combination of engine and transmission is just, man, is it so good. Damn, it's damn good. So yeah, this car, I mean, I have driven this engine before in a BMW 340, and of course the 240M, the M240. So obviously, if you they have the separate engine. The M240 from BMW is a little more roomier, a little more practical in this. But this is, you know, still a sports car. This is a small car for just two people. So and also, you know, it's going back a little bit to this engine. This engine is a very good, efficient engine. You should get about 20 to 23 miles per gallon in the city, 28, over 30 miles per gallon in the highway. This engine's BMW made some fantastic inline sixes, and they're very efficient on highways, cruising speeds, and even on city. Even if you push them on city, of course, they're going to give you less, but these are really good, efficient engines, so as well, if you don't push them. So, but fantastic car, guys. And wow, this is everything's really at your fingertips here. Really beautiful black trim here. I don't know, this kind of looks, I don't know if it's a piano black or not, but it's got that type of feeling. You know, it's really nice, everything, the weight. It's very simple, very simplified, not a bunch of screens or any crazy things. This is a very simple cockpit, of which is what you need basically to drive. So the digital screen is fantastic, and the AC is blowing really nice as well. So I'm gonna get this camera cooled down as well, because obviously this GoPro tend to overheat. Hope it doesn't shut down on me. So yeah, this engine's just, the torque is just down low. It just picks up speed so easily. Even though right now you just put it on sport, but I'm not pushing the pedals anymore, so it goes back to shifting for you. But this is, you know, this car is just, wow, just fantastic the way it feels. So, and I'm sorry guys if it's a little dark. This car has a pretty dark tinted windows, so we can do a quick turn here. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think of this Toyota Supra. It's a fantastic car, kind of what I was expecting it to be. This car, I mean, if I had the money, I would buy this thing. I'll probably wrap it, but this car is slightly used. It's got 876 miles, so it's basically a brand new Supra. Still smells brand new. It smells exactly like a BMW smells new. But you know, and of course this is different, but it's still a fantastic car. You cannot go wrong with this thing. I really have enjoyed this car. I hope you guys enjoy this, a little bit of it. Hope you guys been enjoying this. Let me put a little more light here, guys, for you. If I do that, the wind buffer is going to be pretty bad in this car, so I tested the windows down on the way here to get it parked here, and the windows is pretty rough. So I heard about that, about the when you're rolling with the windows down, there's a lot of wind buffeting in this car. So all right, guys, let's go ahead and put the reverse camera. As you can see, guys, the camera has got a fantastic resolution to it. It's really nice. Got some trajectory lines. We got sensors all over the car as well. So coming here, it's got trajectory lines. I think you can move, so it's got the really nice. And there we go. We got the all right, guys. And the brakes sound a little bit, they're squealing a little bit, but not too bad. So I'm gonna press this to get this thing in park. So all right, guys, there we go. Toyota Supra 2021, fantastic car. Really been enjoying this so far. Let's go ahead and out. It's a little hard to get out of this, girl. Let's get out. So wow, beautiful car nonetheless. This is a fantastic car that Toyota has built. Let me know what you guys think of this Toyota Supra. I love it. If I had the money, I would buy this off right now, which I will hopefully soon. But hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys have a fantastic day. Take care, and we'll catch you on the next video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this Toyota Supra. Take care. Bye-bye.